Welcome to our class. In this class, we will learn about WordPress, a website creation tool, which is also called a content management system. So WordPress is an online, open source website creation tool, and it's written in PHP and uses the MySQL database. I would like to point out that it is online. This is not a browser-based tool such as Dreamweaver or Bootstrap. WordPress needs to be run on a web server. However, it is the easiest and most powerful blogging and website content management system used today. A content management system is a software application used to create and manage digital content. So you're not only creating the content, but there are a lot of tools that allow you to manage the content so you can easily see your pages, rename them, delete them, edit them, etc. WordPress was used by more than 26.4% of the top 10 million websites as of April 2016. It is a very popular tool. Its initial release was back in 2003. It was first used as a blogging platform. However, later on, web developers started using it as a website creation tool. So let's take a look at the WordPress application. If you go to WordPress.com, it will take you to the home page. And there is an awful lot of information here to get you started. So to begin with, let's look at pricing. Should you wish to have a domain name on your WordPress site, you need to pay $3 a month. However, I always recommend trying something out first for free, which is what you can do with WordPress. You would choose a subdomain after WordPress.com. This is the best way to learn how to get started using WordPress, in my opinion. However, should you wish to run WordPress on your local computer, you would need to have web server software running. A very popular web server platform is called XAMPP. That installs the Apache web server, which is a Unix Linux-based server, and it will run very easily on Windows or Linux or the Mac. And it also supports the PHP and MySQL database. Therefore, you need to have these applications running. You probably can also run it on a Windows server, IIS. However, this is a very popular platform that is used in the industry. You can download it and install it on your local computer, and you can run WordPress on it. So there are a lot of nice add-ons that work with XAMPP, WordPress being one of them. So you would either need to set up a free account at WordPress.com or download the XAMPP server environment and install the WordPress application on top of it. You can export the WordPress files back and forth from your computer to the server, as that is how you would be backing it up. Every web host organization provides hosting for WordPress. This isn't free, but once you've learned how to use it, and I'm looking at GoDaddy.com, and as I said, any web host supports WordPress hosting. And if I click on hosting, it's a separate category of service in that it's different from traditional hosting where you upload your files, because on this server, the WordPress application is running. Again, it is a content management system. It is a back-end database, so when you import and export your files, you're putting them into this database. You're not just putting static files on a web server, which is what we've been customarily familiar with. So the process is different, and that's why I'm explaining it to you. But let's go back to WordPress. So here is the Getting Started link, and it will walk you through. You can choose a theme, layout, and obviously you would probably be starting with a website unless you'd like to create a blog. You can choose a theme now. You can choose a theme later. You can change themes whenever you want with the click of the mouse. So what kind of themes does WordPress have? You can look at all of the themes, I would recommend the free themes. There are also a lot of nice third-party themes that other developers have written that you can purchase and use for your website application. You can sort these themes by different types of features. I would highly recommend choosing your theme based on the layout, because in today's world, you probably want a responsive layout. It is very easy to customize these themes, replace the graphics, get rid of some of the components, add your own text, etc. So after we choose a theme in the Getting Started section, then you're going to choose an address. So if I were to type in TM Pelkie, it's going to show me my free address, which is what's called a subdomain. So you will choose whatever word you want. It will be yourphrase.wordpress.com. And that's how you will view it on the internet. And should you wish to upgrade your account to put a real domain name on that, you can do that. So this is an example of a WordPress website that I set up back in 2009, and I'm using it as a blog, not necessarily as a website. So I have the ability to subscribe to this. Here's my recent posts and my categories. I actually have a lot going on here. I used it to keep track of technology. However, I have not posted anything since 2013. However, I do have my own domain, and I just pay for it because I like having it up there. I also set up a blog with a subdomain, and here is the phrase I used, standardamericandiet.wordpress.com. I have not posted since 2009. And I initially used this just to keep track of articles that I came across on the internet that I liked, and I wanted to categorize them, mainly for myself, for my future reference. Palomar College uses WordPress as the web development tool for their website. How do I know this? If you look at the view source, somewhere you're probably going to see a very long link, and you're going to see WP-content as a folder, and that's the folder that's showing the theme. And here again, it will change the name of the theme based on your identity there. SitePoint, a very popular resource, also uses WordPress. A lot of professional organizations use WordPress. And again, how do I know? I look at the view source, and here, there's my WP folder, and I have different icons in that folder. Once you choose a name and choose the free account, you will need to choose a username, a password, your email. I recommend writing these things down, and once all that is set up, you can log back in and start setting up your website.